everybody who's watching this video. This is a special video for new moon. Okay. I'm doing this video actually. It's timeless because you can use it in every new moon and full moon. Also, I will give, well, if you are on a platform and you are a tarot reader and you show your face so your neighborhood, people around you know that you are a tarot reader, or you're a spiritual practitioner and people knows that. Excuse me. But I don't care. Okay, I want to talk about situation when you find strange objects, strange things in your garden, front of your house, in your house. Also, what you need to do when it's new moon and full moon. When you are a spiritual practitioner, your enemies will attack you spiritually. Well, if you're a spiritual practitioner, you know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not talking about, well, when you don't believe in things like that, you are Christian, and a simple prayer can save you. I respect you, and I used to pray a lot. Actually, I was a really powerful Christian before, and I'm telling you, these esoteric, energetic, alchemic manipulation that has been done on me and my children made me lose practically everything. In spite of that, I was a very good Christian. When you are a tarot reader, when you're on YouTube, people can see you, especially when your photos and videos, voice material is out. You have to learn to protect your voice, your photos, your videos spiritually, because some practitioners, spiritual witches, witch doctors, we can talk about Santeria, Bruja, all kind of shitty things. I can talk about at least half an hour, not just voodoo, hoodoo, and all the shit. There are hundreds of the spiritual practices, and they use your photo, they use your video, they use your voice. Sometimes you receive phone calls, sometimes they contact you by text or email or things like that. Any kind of energetic contact can be a way to attack you, okay? Well, in a spiritual, well, when we talk about spiritual workers, there are different type of gifts. There are some spiritual workers that are really good tracers, or many kind of work is possible. Well, it's really hard for me to talk about this because usually they are not on public. We don't give things out like that on public because people do not understand, or people might titularize us like crazy people. Unfortunately, these are real things that really exist in a spiritual realm. And when you are medium and you go to a medium school where you learn about your gifts, how to develop it, and now there are government bodies also have medium school where parapsychologists and psychiatrists help mediums develop their gifts. They teach about things like that. I had a chance to be in a medium school that has a really good reputation, and a best of medium study there. And I learned myself lots of things now on a spiritual realm that I never ever learned, and each of us like that, we will always learn new things as we practice. Now, I just want to give you a list of objects that is strange if you have around your house. and it's new moon, you might notice it tomorrow or after tomorrow. So usually these dark witches, dark spiritual workers work around the moon cycle. Like lots of spell can be done in waning moon, waning moon, and new moon and full moon. Also, it doesn't matter. It's not always. It's important what kind of new moon, what kind of full moon, because all the planetary shifts and things, they are in connections. So it's very complicated. But these dark spiritual workers work around moon cycles usually. Don't get me wrong, moon cycles are wonderful because they release energies, that energy workers, healers, when you want to manifest good things in your life, or even breaking curses, hexes on your life, is very useful. What you need to know when there is a new moon and full moon is coming, even one day before, you need to set up a spiritual shield. You have to shield yourself. There are different methods to do that. It's depends what kind of attack you count on. And here we come to the trackers or tracers. These spiritual tracers or trackers can detect what kind of esoteric energetic manipulation will be done on you, and you can make aim the right protection system. Do you understand? I don't have to tell you that the spiritual buff is the most important. You can take spiritual buff anytime you want. When it's new moon, full moon, I suggest you to make a nice sage tisane herbal tea, very, very thick one, and add it to your salty spiritual buff, and also cut up 2 lemon in slices and add it to your spiritual buff. These are herbs that enhance the cleansing effect to your spiritual buff, okay? There are other things. If you're interested, you can contact me. The spiritual buff is not enough for every attack, spiritual attack, okay? Well, I don't know if I will do tarot reading. I don't think, maybe this is just a teaching, okay? So I will do maybe a reading a bit later, okay, guys? But this one, I really have to give it out now, okay? So I will even put it in the title that there's no reading in this, okay? So what are the signs when somebody does serious esoteric work on you? I do not have to tell you when you find, for example, dirt in front of your house. It's like a sand. It's usually graveyard. We just use that. It's a graveyard dirt. Sometimes they put it on my car, on top of my car, because they did some death spell on my car. Sometimes you can find it in strange places. Also, you have a garden. They call it the bottle, witches' bottles, okay? Witches' bottles can use for many things, but sometimes they throw witches' bottles. So even if they can access to your garden, they can dig it in your garden and just throw it in. Or these stuff like this powder, what they create, they can throw it in also. But it could happen that you find photos that your photo and it's like your eyes is taken out, or you are defigurated, so you have your hand cut off or whatever. These are usually rituals what is had done on you. And also what you need to be really, really careful if you find a padlock without a key that is locked, and there is a thread attached to it, and if your photo is attached to it, oh God, you need to look for a spiritual practitioner who is really high ranked, because there is entities who has been attached to you, okay? I'm not talking silly things. You think I'm an idiot, you need to go and study some witchcraft, science, occult science. It's real, it's in there. You are a spiritual practitioner. I'm telling you, when you take out the bean, you have to be careful what kind of DNA you give out. Or if you don't want to care for it, you have to protect it, like your photos. Me, I have protection on my photos. I have protection on my, even this video, what you watch. My voice, when I talk to someone before I pick up the phone, there is something I do, so they use my voice, they will regret it. I'm obliged to do this because I have, unfortunately, lots of enemies. I wouldn't want to get into this. Why? It's not my fault. It's just people who doesn't like your light, you know, and especially when you're a tarot reader, they think you will go to hell, you are a witch, you need to die, and things like that. And also there are lots of jealous people who think whatever they think about me, I give a shit, actually. When you are on YouTube and you put your face up, they can do take photos of it or use your video to do certain practices. You need to protect all of your videos. So it's possible to put protection on them, that if somebody does any kind of esoteric manipulation, it will backfire. Okay, like I know that some photos was released of me. I protected all of them. Okay, I put something on them. If it's being used for esoteric or energetic manipulation, they will really regret it. And I'm not attacking or cursing anybody. I have a right to protect my soul. I have a right to protect my life. I have a right to protect my house, my kids, my future, my destiny, everything. It's exactly the same when somebody is praying. It's exactly the same. It's your right, your spiritual right to protect yourself. Exactly the same when somebody pray for protection from gods, okay? You need to make sure, I'm telling you, if you find a padlock, there is a very serious spiritual work that has been done. There are certain symptoms of spiritual attacks at full moon and new moon. You can feel, now I'm an expert, so I don't even need to wait until new moon, full moon. I know exactly what's gonna happen, what they're gonna do. Thanks God. So me personally, I have a circle of friends, spiritual practitioners all over the world. I spent some time in Nigeria. I have really good friends in South Africa, all over the world, actually, and New Orleans, lots of people, and I know what's going on new moon, what they're doing, so I am protected. Already I'm shielded, so when these people will send out all this shit on me, it will backfire. I know they're watching my video because they watch all the video. They're studying me, how to destroy me. So you should be afraid not of me. You should be afraid of what you send out on me. Because what you send, are you planning to send out tonight? I know what is it, and it's really bad. And you give a shit. Some people think they saw some signs, they were doing rituals, and I think it's because of rituals as certain things happened to me. No, it was my choice. After you think it's a ritual, so they stop for a while, and now they're starting again because they say, yes, it's working on this bitch. No, it's not working. But you will learn. Actually, when I will put up this video, it will be already ready for you, because you already done this. So you can start panicking because it's coming back on you. I don't care. I know you paid someone to do the ritual, but it will come back to you. Now, you know, I don't even have to do this because it's already done. you need to prepare yourself every new moon, full moon on these attacks, because when you help people, and I'm telling you, if you're a religious leader, you're a Christian pastor or Christian leader, and you really, you are, how do you say that in English? In French we say cible. You are aimed. Do you understand? They will do a new moon, the full moon. You have no idea how people can attack you and destroy your church, destroy your position. Or I know really good pastors who I loved in England, for example, and he finished in 2 years in prison. So you need to understand these as spiritual things. That is very important. Mediumships, sometimes Christian people consider it like demonic. Excuse me, there are lots of prophets in the Bible. They don't say they are medium, but it was the same. Many prophets could talk to dead people. And after, I know I don't get into this discussion because there is no point. Read your Bible and pose real questions, because when you see even Jesus did certain things, talk to spirits, you need to know that when you have these spiritual gifts, you will, wherever you move, everywhere on earth, there are many dimensions, okay? On spiritual realms, we can't see with our eyes, okay? Every part of the 3D world belongs to some spiritual authorities, and two kind of spiritual authorities. Some of them is negative, the other one positive, and some of them are neutral. So they sometimes they receive from negative side, or that sometimes from a positive, okay? So it's quite complicated, but us mediums will learn with time to move around in the spiritual realms with authority that is given to us, and also make deals with these strongholds, because they are not anymore entities but strongholds. And we are well known everywhere. I'm not talking about demons here, because most of the time these are archangels or angels, but there are some also some spirits that used to be human and got stuck on earth. So there are many kind of things. I don't want to get into this because people watching my videos who has no idea about spiritualism, occultism, they don't have any idea about God, they don't have any idea about angels, because they never ever seen any, never ever had any contact with them. They do not understand work like that. Us mediums, we are gifts on this earth, and we have a serious work to do, because these spiritual realms has a serious effect on a 3D world. And just you who just ordered this shit on me, just one thing, if the practitioner you use is high ranked, knows who I am, okay? If not, your practitioner will have lots of problem, and it's not because I don't do anything, okay? But I am under protections that really few people can break through. And just because you saw some signs, you think your shitty esoteric manipulation is working on me, it does not mean that you can attack me like that, okay? There will be really bad consequences, and I don't want to be in your place, because you had no idea what you're picking your nose in. There are certain authorities spiritually, you have no idea how do they work. You may be a weekend witch, maybe you're doing it for 20-30 years, you have no idea how spiritual world works. I could see this woman summon some spirits, strongholds or entities, and she thinks, wow, she's God, and she has no idea what is she doing. I know what's gonna happen with her because I saw it in the future, but many times I told this woman to stop, and she's not alone, because there is some men with it. They don't. Okay, I don't tell you again to stop. Probably this video, even you will watch after you did already this esoteric manipulation on me, I won't die. I'm sorry, but I won't die. And you did other stuff also. It will happen tomorrow, but I know it already. Well, I made sure also my Nigerian and South African friends also that it won't have any effect on me. I'm sorry for disappoint you, but you need to make sure what you send out on me. I'm sorry, but it will go back on your life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. The horrible thing is somebody is evil in this level that they send out so horrible things on other people, and just because the other person is divine, just because the other person is somebody who serves God and the universe, you know, and that is enough for some people just to attack you. And oh, I can't turn this on. Excuse me just a second, guys. So these are real things. If you don't have any experience in practices or how to protect yourself, the best thing is meditate. Meditate or pray many hours. If you can, a few days before even new moon and after new moon, do some fasting and ask God for protection. Ask the universe for protection, order your ancestors and your spirit guide to protect you, so you could have a shield around you, so when all these attacks is coming on you, they can't reach you. Okay, you need to understand new moon, full moon, sometimes we are very sensitive. You have to totally control your emotions. You have to control your emotions, because when you drop down on lower vibration, there is your aura weakens, so these things can go on you. Okay, well, yeah, that is roughly what I wanted to talk about. What else? Yeah, what else you need to make sure? Yeah, I talk about the padlock, I talk about photos, I talk about dirt. Yeah, these people sometimes take some object that is yours also. I'm telling you, if some stuff doesn't go normally, there is some serious problem that is unbelievable. There is no, somebody can be that much unlucky, or you get suddenly sick. You will know something is not okay, that there is a part of a spiritual attack. You need to contact a spiritual practitioner, especially a high-ranked who can trace. Like if somebody break into your house, nothing is taken, well, I would be really suspicious. Me, I find occult object hidden in my house. Well, I use the spiritual tracker who found this object, because I have a big house, so they could put it wherever they want. I would have never ever found it. They can bind your finances, they can destroy your businesses, they can bind your health, they can destroy your children, that you lose your children, you lose everything what you have. You need to be careful. Also, if this is a spiritual practitioner highly ranked, they will know when you dissolved. They work and they didn't work. I can't get into this, what to use in certain things. I'm telling you, if you find padlocks, I said, photos, I said, graveyard, dirt, as I said, these are serious spiritual work has been done on you. In that case, you really need to contact a spiritual practitioner. They need to do a serious work, and you also, because usually to cancel these work, you need to do yourself, and usually you need to use certain your DNA. Okay, and they will explain to you, the spiritual practitioner, if they are high ranked, how to do it. Okay, the other one, please do not go to spiritual practitioner that you know they are on a dark side. Okay, the spiritual practitioner who are on a light side, and they don't use dark practices. Okay. What else? Yeah, usually new moon and full moon, when they do they voodoo hoodoo shit, Santeira shit, and bruja or whatever. You need a tracker to know what kind of spiritual shit has been done on you, or your children, or your husband, or your divine masculine. Or after divine masculine, sometimes it's your divine masculine who does it. Sometimes it's your twin flame who is on a dark side and doing shits like that. You need to protect yourself. I can't say anything else. Yeah. But this is a short one. I hope you will enjoy your new moon. It's possible to enjoy. This is an opportunity you can create and manifest whatever you want in your life. You need to meditate, you need to cleanse yourself, protect yourself, your house, meditate, and do whatever you can to stop them, okay? You need certain ideas. Well, I do spiritual counseling advice, but it's, you have to pay for it, because if I take my time with one person, I can't give that away free. Do you understand? So I told you the spiritual bath is the best thing to do with a sage. Dried sage, you boil in water, you drain it, you put it in your bath, and use citron is French, lemon has a really good, and salt also. While you can look up on Google the plants that has protective effect. Make sure they are gentle on your skin. Excuse me, I have a hiccup. And prepare yourself. I wish you a happy new moon or full moon. I don't know when you will find this video. I will put it as a timeless. And make sure that your aura is intact. Make sure that your shield is intact. Make sure that you are protected and you cleanse regularly yourself, and your chakras are not blocked, okay? They are taken care of. It's a kind of spiritual hygiene. When we are awakened and we are spiritual, we need to have a spiritual hygiene routine every day. I'm not saying that take a spiritual bath every day, but there are certain things you can do to regularly to protect yourself, cleanse yourself, keep yourself clean. Also, when you go to your workplace, you go to a place, while medium does that, I can't talk about this right now. I'm teaching mediums, I talk to them. I can't do that here, okay? But you have to respect the authorities in the spiritual realms. I don't care you are white witch or dark witch, or you are Christian or you are Muslim. I don't care what kind of religion you have. I don't care if you're a shaman or whatever. You don't respect the authorities in a spiritual realms, you get yourself in a shit. And believe me, I saw many people fuck up their life because they messing around with witchcraft shit. They do not know what they're doing. Some spiritual practitioner, they start practicing and they are not high ranked at all, so they're messing up things. They have no idea what they're doing for money. And it will backfire not just on them, but on their clients. Because when you pay a spiritual practitioner, you will take the consequences, what the spiritual practitioner will do. And if it's a high-ranked spiritual practitioner, they usually protect themselves. So if this backfire will go on you, do you understand? And usually what you send out, and that's coming back, I don't care what kind of cloaking you do, or what kind of protection, string or whatever, it will backfire and it will reach you. Do you understand? Especially when you touch spiritual entities, spiritual strongholds, spiritual angels, archangels. These are not babies. These are powerful creatures like any other energies. And when you touch them, and you are disrespectful, and you think you are God and you control everybody and everything, well, they will fucking bust your ass, and you will learn that somebody has in a spiritual realm a respect and a good reputation, or a reputation, it does not come just like because you think you are God, everybody will be afraid of you. No, 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 no. It's the work, the type of work you do. It's the spiritual beings that backing you up and protect you, like archangels, angels, has authority over entities and strongholds that usually, well, I can't talk about this neither. Right. So protect yourself. These are very good times to cut cords, dissolve cords, and liberate yourself from toxic relationships today and tomorrow, because this energy will be around for quite a long time, not just a new moon. And these energies can be used to liberate yourself from toxic relationship, toxic connections, abusive relationship. I might put up on website some I will think about this, but you are in an abusive, toxic relationship, contact me, I can help you. And these energies, it should be shame to waste it, not to get liberated yourself from these karmic cycles, okay? Right. I think I told everything. I will put up other readings. I'm sorry, this is just a little note for new moon and full moons, and to protect yourself and your practitioner or tarot reader, or just you are divine feminine that who's been attacked by occult people, okay? Thank you very much for watching me. Take care. Bye bye.